I'm back, baby.
Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. This is Tuesday, and so we're here for What's New Tuesday. So what's new Tuesday? A couple of things. Number one, the most important thing to me is the return of the seize the day and count the days operation. What that means is you do a short operation every day for 3 days in a row. Bam, you get a free Warlord chest. Then after that's completed, 2 more times, bam, you get a second Warlord chest. So it's 2 free Warlord chests. So for myself, Tuesday is today. That's day 1. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday is day 3. Boom, I'm going to have my chest. Friday, Saturday, that's all 5. So Saturday I'll have my second chest. You have 2 other days. If you get, a wave where you had to do something else, skip a day or 2, you're still good. You only have to do it 5 different days out of the 7 of the week. So that's the number one thing. So let's go check out this rest of the list here and see what's up. Season Pass is Season Pass. That hasn't changed. That's not new. Gold is gold. It's not new. Pass. Here we have the offers, and there's a bunch of boosters you can buy. I don't really recommend necessarily buying boosters. That's your business. The thing I will tell you about commander boosters, the only one I buy sometimes are the ×4s for $8.50. We get 20 of those. The reason is it's the best efficient expenditure of gold if you want to buy commander boosters. Now my commanders have gotten to the point where every commander I have is 6 skills or higher. I don't need to really work on commanders anymore. Takes care of itself. 6 skills is plenty for most tanks. So here's what it looks like. Commanders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have any of those. I don't have any 5 skill or less commanders. 6 is the lowest I have. Now I have 162, which to me is too many. Some of my friends have 500. I don't know what they're doing, but that's their business. This is, 162 is a lot. So, whatever. So anyway, let's go back, to the offers. So here's the breakdown. The ×4s are great for building your commanders, and they're better than the ×8. The reason is 2 ×4s is going to give you almost identical results as having a ×8, except that the ×8s cost more. In fact, they cost about the same as 3 ×4s. 2 ×4s will equal 1 ×8 if you do the same exact amount of damage in each game. Now it's going to be different, of course, but basically if you do 2,000 damage in a ×4 and you do another 2,000 damage in a ×4, it's almost identical to doing 2,000 damage in a ×8, because the ×8 is going to give you roughly twice as much. The thing is, it costs more than twice as much. It costs 3 times as much. The other thing is, on the extreme ends, if you have a bad luck game where you don't score well, you've burnt a ×8, which is expensive. Now, on the opposite flip side of the coin, if you have a great game in a ×8, you could have monster results. I have personally had 115,000 commander points in one ×8 game. So they are awesome potentially, but they're also heartbreaking if you get bad luck. So I get those and earn them from challenges, what have you. That's fine. I don't go buy them. They're just too expensive. So if I need to work on commanders, I get the ×4s. They're El Cheapo, relatively speaking. I do my daily free chest because you get a lot of times 2, times 2.25, times 2.5, and times 2.75 commanders bonuses, and they're free. Those just kick butt. But do whatever floats your boat. If you're working on, towards a tier 10 tank, for example, down a line, it does help if you have times 4 or times 5 tank experience bonus boosters, but they're expensive. I don't buy them. Again, I get those from acquisition of what have you. They sometimes come from war chests like we have in the season, etc. So I don't buy them. I'm just giving you the heads up. Do whatever floats your boat, okay? I gave you my estimation of, what I use, etc., and how I do it. Maybe that gives you some help. Who knows? War chests. Well, the war chests are war chests. I got the free one. Commander war chests. If you need commanders, okay, they're not horribly expensive. I personally don't, want a bunch of two-dimensional commanders. I got a bunch of two-dimensional commanders from the Ninja Turtles, so I was stuck with those. I'm not going to throw them away. So, whatever. But there's other tanks, lesser tanks, I can put those in. Warlords chests. I have to make a video about Warlords chests to explain to you why I don't recommend that you buy them. Now, you might want to buy 5 of them for kind of a experimental goof off. That's fine. But if you go and buy the Bernie pack, or should I say the fish pack of 20 or the Bernie pack of 50, it's only good in a certain situation. And that's if you have almost all or all of the prize tanks available, so that a tank that you pull from that would give you gold refunds. Otherwise, it's not really a good deal, and I'll explain this to you. I have another video I have to make to show you the Warlords chests. So look for that. This will be out this weekend. I'm sorry, this upcoming week. I don't know what day. I haven't made it yet. But it's up here. It's not a big deal. I'm just working on these videos as they come to me. But it's not a great deal. It's not bad. I mean, it's okay. It's always going to be subjective. You're going to have one, killer run, and I might not have one, or vice versa, But on average, it's not a great deal. Again, if you want to buy a 5-pack for fun, hey, have whatever fun you like. If you want to buy a 20-pack for fun, great. Don't expect to beat the odds of buying straight gold. You can buy 6,500 gold for $30 plus tax. You can buy 20-pack of war chest for $35. If you want any of the prize tanks in there, then that makes it a little better for you. I don't want any of them, so I'm not interested in those at all. I really don't. I already have the tanks from the prize tanks that I would have wanted. I don't want the rest of them. Realistically, even for filling out, I'm never going to play them. So it's like, it's only good for tank refund purposes, but I don't have enough. I have 8 of the 15 tanks, so there's 7 I'm missing. I'm never going to get a gold refund, and I don't want those tanks because I already have the good ones, the ones that are good for me. Okay, everybody's different. So that's the scuttlebutt on the Warlords. Tank war chests, it hinges primarily on what tanks are in there. So STRF, that's an awesome tank. So if you don't have it and you want a missile tank that's a butt kicker, it's an Era 3 butt kicker. It's like an Era 3 bagel, Begleit Panzer, or as Brownie calls it, the Bagel Panzer. He can't pronounce German properly. So he's like, I can't say it. He goes, it's a Bagel Panzer, which is a great name for it. So if those tanks, or if you want that Iraq tank or the K1 or the Scourge, that's fantastic. I don't want any. I have the STRF. There's nothing else in there that I would want. So I'm not interested in tank war chests. If I got one, if I earned one from an operation, I'll take it and open it and see what I get. But I'm not going to spend 800 gold because there's nothing in there that I'm interested in getting. That's just how it is. It's no big deal. You know, but you can get some killer boosters, as you can see on there, if that's what you need. So it really is subjective. It's all about what's interesting to you. I don't really need any of the things in there objectively. So I'm not interested in those. But to some people, those things are awesome, especially the lesser amount of premium tanks you have, the more attractive tank war chests are. I'm going to be straight on that. You know, they can be quite useful if you don't have any of the if you don't have any of the good tanks in there that you go, oh man, that would be an awesome tank to have. Well, then that's a great deal for you. It's just that for me personally, I have what I'm interested in, and if you did get a tank war chest, man, that STRF is an awesome missile tank. So I recommend it. And the thing is, that is an expensive tank. I think it's 12,000 plus. 12,500 maybe. I don't remember exactly what the number is, but it's not a cheap tank. Okay, Cold War tanks. I don't recommend you buy 15% or 10%, whatever, 15% discount tanks. It's not a good enough deal, period. Get them for half price, on a special half price deal. Like upcoming, one of the offers in this season, in this week of the season, is a half price offer for the Tier 8 Icebreaker. That is a really good tank. I have the Icebreaker. It's pretty fantastic. I'll show that to you after we're done with this stuff here. World War II tanks, again, 50% off. No, I got all these tanks for free one way or the other. I don't remember, operations or season, whatever it is. I haven't even played any of these tanks because I don't need them. They're just placeholders in case I get a refund. Silver or gold refund. That's really what they're all for. I don't pay 15% off. That's not a good enough deal. Unless it's a specific tank that's really a butt kicker, but that's not the case. These are national patriotic, hideous camos. I can't stand these. If you like them, great. I think they're ugly. That's just me. Do the space operation. I made a video about that as well. The free earn operation, because there's two of these style of camo sets in there. Each one of them is a 10% chance. They're absolutely free. So win 3 games, get a random space cosmetic. It could be the camo. Here is the space camo that I got. This is what I call the green galaxy. We have a greenish hue when you can see the stars in the background. It's really fantastic. So this is a free camo set I got today. I'm looking to get more because you can get as many as you can get. 10, 20, 30, whatever, however many games you're playing. 10% of the time you're going to get this result. So jackpot for that. There's another set called the Cosmonautics Day 2, where it's a black space scene with stars and 2 cosmonauts floating in space. Fantastic. So I recommend those, and they're free. So, whatever floats your boat. That's not new. Premium is not new. I do 3 days on a contract, switch contracts, go get something else. Now, if you're going to work on the Era 2 Premium VT2 tank contract, great tank to get for free. Especially, it's a premium tank and it's expensive. So that one I'm going to do completely. But the other ones I just do 3 and move to another contract, come back, do 3 again, bing, bang, boom, ping pong, back and forth. I don't buy premium time. It's free if you do it right, and I just told you how to do it right. Download content. If you don't have the starter pack for Warlords, get it. It's free. You might be interested in the Era 2 Type 80 tank here. Tank of the month is always $10. Plus you get 850 gold, which is like $5 worth of gold. It's a good deal if this tank appeals to you. Say you need a medium Era 2 tank premium. Well, jackpot, $10, you can't go wrong. Now there's another one here that's actually pretty good, and that's the one for the Locust. Where is that dude? It's over here. Scout, there you go. Scout and Swarm. This one is another $10 tank, but you get the tank, which is a tier 3 Locust, very fast light tank, good operations, and 3 days of premium. So if you need this is a good deal. Just like the tank of the month is a good deal. The rest of those things are super expensive, as you can see. You know, more than $10, and in some cases, really a lot more than $10. Okay, like they have one of those packs that they sell. It's like the super heavy hitter. What is that? $69.99. That's $70, dude. You know, that's crazy. So, you know, do your best, what have you. So now I'm going to show you. This tank is the VK75.01 Icebreaker. A butt kicker, to say the least. I haven't changed my 10-year sticker to 11, so very strong tank, tier 8. I've even had good games in this tank against tier 10s because you have to play smart in this tank. It's not fast at all. It's got a powerful gun with a long reload. So this tank will come up as the 3rd offer for this week when you get, you know, several days, whatever. It's a certain amount of XP you have to earn, and then this pops up. If you don't have this tank is on sale for like 4,100, which is half price for the tank is the 8,000 gold tank, and then whatever the price of the garage slot is in gold, it's like 250, something like that. So it's like 41.25, something like that. So this is a butt-kicking tank for tier 8 World War II. Really good heavy tank. So that's the only one of the offers that they had. You know, half price. Hey, some of these things are worth it at half price. That camo net skin just looks fantastic. You know, I have the regular version of this tank as well, which is this one here. This is the regular 75.01 without the Icebreaker skin. So they have the basic one. Now, the Icebreaker is not a removable skin. This goes way back in time. They made the 75.01, and then like, well, yeah, let's make one with a killer camo. We'll sell it full price. They sell for full price. So it's not one tank with 2 skins. It's 2 tanks with 2 skins total. This is the Icebreaker skin. This one is the standard skin. So both are exactly the same tanks, but they charge you twice, essentially. I got the 75.01 from a season or whatever. It was free. I already had this one. The Icebreaker is a butt kicker. So that one is one of the few that I recommend. So hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe I helped you out with the store items, what have you. Check out my other videos on the space, cosmetics, etc., etc. Also on the seize the day and count the days operation to help you explain to maximize your usage and get more than you expected doing that space operation. So thanks for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you guys again. Please tell your friends, it would help them out. And as always, like and subscribe.